So I have created the pull request for it. So yes, Jerry, I still need to review.
Okay.
And
Um, Jerry, can you take a look at that? Maybe we can test it out today.
Yep.
Okay.
and yeah, then after I work on like replacing Redis with the lookup table. So I have updated that pull request also. So we can test that too also, John. Like
What would that affect?
so, like when you will change your profile pic, it will send notification only one a lifetime.
Mm. Okay.
Mm, okay, and also we can test 1 minute. What we can test? Let give. I will tell you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm checking my commit one. Commit. Trust me, user only receive the favorite notification. So that also we can test on preview once we will merge. So when you will do favorite, all of your not followers will not get the notification. Only trust me user will get the notification.
Under what circumstance?
When favorite profile or anything.
When someone favorites a profile?
Yep.
Yeah.
So so you told me change it to trust me only, na?
Yeah. Circle of trust only.
Yes.
Okay. So I thought that was already implemented.
But like it was pull request was pending there also.
For how long?
2 days.
Did you not see that?
What pull request?
Just to change the notification to only show if it's a circle of trust friend.
Um, I'm looking.
Why didn't you bring it up yesterday, Amit?
I bring it up also. Day
Uh,
before yesterday.
what one is it?
Sorry, Jerry.
Where's the link?
Not I'm sending it.
So today's Tuesday. Was that ready on Friday?
That ready on Monday.
Yeah,
Today is Wednesday.
yeah, today's Wednesday. Okay. So it was ready on Monday. Okay.
I don't. Where was it? Oh, let's
I
see.
sent you link.
Oh, okay. Notification restrictions. Yeah, because yeah, I left a review on it 2 days ago, and then 4 hours ago, you made the changes.
So there was comments you made that had to be changed. You need to make changes.
Yeah, I
Okay.
left a comment on it.
Okay. So I mean, it wasn't ready 2 days ago yet, right?
This notification already, but other was inside this one was not ready. So that's why.
Okay. And what's the other notification?
Other was like the Redis one replaced with the lookup table.
Okay.
Mm,
Oh, it was part of that PR. I see
it's part of that PR
that.
only.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you need a smaller change to go out, if something's held up, then just make a PR for that one change.
The small PR.
Like, I see you made a commit for the trust me only.
Mm,
However, I was looking at everything. If just that needed to be pushed out, you could have made a PR of just that brand, just that commit.
okay.
If it wasn't dependent on the whole change.
Yep.
Okay. So those are ready to deploy.
Uh,
Yeah,
I'm
he
gonna have to take a look at the latest changes now and see what this is.
Okay.
But if it looks good, then okay, lookup value, get lookup value. Let's see. Get lookup value. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this was good. Huh?
Okay, great. So we have the favorite notification for people in your circle of trust, and then the lookup table for looking up friend. What was it again? On it, searching for friends.
A message lobby. So multimedia accounts there. Which you send a message within 2 minutes. Midtown, what was the group name? Barwest. Yeah.
Yeah. So so the notification will
Yeah.
have the sender's bar west in this case.
Correct.
um, is this only going to work in that chat topic? Like, what about other? Do we have to identify each topic? Or do we
So
want-
like if you will tell me whatever topic, like whatever group it should be, so we need to add it there. Otherwise, currently it is specific to only one group.
Okay.
So like if you will tell me we want to implement all the groups, same behavior, so we can change it.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do another one. I'll Slack you with the info right now.
Okay.
Okay. And then
And
yeah. Go
okay,
ahead.
one thing we discussed last week, but you told me you will come up with the this ones, but you did not come up. So it was regarding uh, uh, mm, this was regarding, I will tell you, creator of the group only received the joining notification, and you told me some like something, you told me you think about it also.
Creator of the group
Yep.
gets gets what notification?
1 minute, let me check. You, I think you told me it was joining a group, like joining a group, na. So like now everyone is getting the notification. So someone joined the group. So you told me creator of the group and their friends of all connection. So later you told me you don't make any changes. You will come up with what we required. Hello,
Yeah, I'm thinking.
John.
I'm thinking.
Okay.
I thought we decided be the creator of the group would see the notifications,
Hmm.
and you would see the notifications if it was a friend who joined or someone in your contacts.
Hmm. So yeah, this part like you told me you will think about it. So yeah,
Are you, are you
I
sure?
told you like, I asked you this question that day.
Yeah, but then I think I said, let's go ahead and go with that.
I think I remember like you told me hold for it now.
No, because I was thinking, well, would you want to know if your contact joined? Yeah, why not? Um,
Okay, I will make the changes. So
yeah,
contact and friends, right?
right.
Okay,
Well, friends only and contact or contacts and or contact.
okay.
But the creator of the group would get all the notifications.
Yep. Yeah, this will I will make the changes.
Okay.
And
Uh,
one more thing.
hold on. I'm
Yeah.
sending you the message on the other chat. I want the notification.
Mm.
Uh, I don't want to forget. One second. Okay. I just sent it to you. Tell me if you understand what I mean.
Guest
I don't,
list music club photo copy get notification like yeah. So like group guest list 916 also receive the same type of notification midterm broadcast. correct?
Club photos topic only.
Okay.
Is
So
that what we're doing? Bar West as well?
yes, so bar west, bar west, we put all the for the all the groups. So
No,
inside the group, anywhere you will send that
no,
photo within
no.
2 minutes, it will go
That's
fit.
not that's not how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be just the club photos topic.
Okay, so it will small changes.
Same with the guest list.
Okay,
Okay,
so
so that we need another PR.
yes,
What were you gonna say, Jerry?
And I think part of it, as well as stuff that I still need to do as far as doing the roster. I think we only wanted it to be for the photographer. We wanted to send that notification.
Yeah. But I
So,
mean, right now it'll be everybody,
mhm. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
but we need a roster. Yes. You're working on that part of it, Jerry.
Yeah, yeah, I'm working on making the management.
Okay. Okay, good. Amit, what else did you have?
yeah, that's it.
Okay. Okay, why don't you go ahead and Jerry?
A lot. Okay, so we have the optimizations I said I was going to make for the search queries. Those are looking those are looking good. Search chat looks to be a lot faster. Um, I mean, it's not perfect. I'm going to say it for me. It's taking under a second. You can give that a go, but all the optimizations should be applied right now. In my test, they are faster, but if there's some edge case that is not faster, certainly let me know. Also know that on the
And this
slide,
would be searching for names in a composed chat.
yeah, you can search for names in a composed chat, for tagging friends in a check-in, on the spotlight screen.
Okay.
Uh, give all those places a nice little look. The biggest performance improvement I found was in the search chat. If
Okay.
I moved a join up one line, that gave me like a 100% performance boost.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so that's looking good so far. Yeah,
Okay.
everything else looks like performance improvements across the board.
Okay.
Uh, give it a peek. If there's a specific scenario that takes a long time, let me know. I know that I can say that performance is reversely correlated to the number of contacts you have.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so thousands of contacts will run slower than no contacts, but I should still say that thousands of contacts should still run within acceptable time, like within a second or so.
Okay. Okay, great.
So
What else?
we're looking good with that. And yeah, I think I gave Aod everything yesterday for the real time. He was gonna send me something to check. Also helping of what you sent about the links not opening the app. And also for let's see, I'm just going through the notes. I made that UDF for Amit for the number of images sent. I am working with Todd right now on sending out a follow-up SMS to Bar West. I noticed that I think maybe we were we were doing like a dry run for test because I noticed it was marked for a dry run for that automatic SMS reminder. So what we can do is I'm about to send out an SMS once Todd confirms the recipient. Well, not say the recipient, but the content of the message, which it's the same. It's the you were spotted in a photo at Bar West, link to view
Mm-hmm.
that, and so we don't have to go back and forth as often. I do have a report that will be scheduled to email at the same time these reminders are sent out. It'll give you the inviter, the group, and the number that was messaged for follow up. Any questions?
Yeah, tell me again exactly what was that pertaining to?
So at the nightclub, so currently we have this configured for Bar West, Flamingo House, and Poacher House. That when people scan the QR code but they don't onboard, the following morning, on select nights, that we will send them a SMS to follow up and complete their onboarding if they don't download the app.
I see. That's right. Okay. And you said you needed something from Todd on that?
Yeah, I just sent him an SMS, like the SMS content to sign off on. He sent me a question asking when the numbers were collected. I'll answer him that after on the side. Um,
Okay. Is
and
this isn't it, is this a text we've been using already? More,
yes,
right? Okay.
yes. Let's see. I see that y'all have some changes about the like the invite page, but it looks like you wanted some more fine tuning over it. So I'm gonna be on standby on that.
Mm-hmm.
And I also have to, yeah, I got to work on the roster interface. That's to do. To do also making sure that action queue comes up properly and that we test all the we make sure that onboarding through that deep link gets you added to the group, the topic, and then the modal expanded. We have to test the full flow of that when that build is ready.
Mm-hmm.
And I think just some side questions that you had that I have to run some queries and double confirm that y'all would receive notification at X time for Bar West, so on and so forth.
Yeah. Um, and that landing page I asked you about for that IOD has there.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I went over that first. Yeah, I'm working with them on that.
Mm.
I'm just making sure the URLs are properly set.
Do we even need that landing page? I'd like to go straight to the App Store. I mean, if we're going to use the landing page, I'd probably use it before the preview.
We need the landing page to collect their phone number because then we do that to go ahead and do the numbers on. Do we get added to the group? Do we get added to the topic, the event? So we need that landing page because we prompt them for their number.
Okay. Um, well, I was discussing this a little bit with Amine today too.
Mhm.
Maybe we don't need to do that if they go to a product page, custom product page in the App Store, and we know from there where they came from.
I think we got to handle both cases regardless.
Maybe, maybe not, because if we don't care exactly matching like an inviter with an invitee, which we don't necessarily in this case, if we just want them to join like the UFC chat, um, after their preview, if they're linked to the right product page and then download the app, we can put them in that chat. We don't
Yeah,
need to know who invited them.
right. This is under the assumption though that everything has a product page. I'm thinking beyond that. I'm thinking of, let's just say we do not have a product page for Paranormal Zone, and let's say we want to use this as the new share link, which is a chat preview. But we're still going to want to handle it this way.
But in this case that we're building this out, all the value is previewing our thriving group chats.
Yeah.
Don't really we don't need to give credit to like an individual person.
Mm-hmm.
What we need is the lowest amount of friction, and that's the whole premise behind the preview is to wet their beak on
Mm-hmm.
it, right? And then so minimal friction to get in from A to Z on that. And
Mm-hmm.
that's
We're
what,
right. This is relying that we can get this from the product page.
yeah, and that's a big if.
Yeah, that is a big if. So I would also like some more confirmation because then I'll have to get the once we can confirm the product page can be configured to do this, then we'll have to configure the product page URL. And that I know AI doesn't have,
Hmm.
but then I'll need to get a list of all the product pages and we'll need fallback behavior elsewise. Because
Yeah.
I mean, we're only allowed to keep what 30 product pages active at the same time.
35, which I mean is more than enough. Like
Well,
I
it's
want to
more
try
than
this with
enough.
like one or two to start.
I mean, it's more than enough for now.
Yeah. I
I'm,
mean,
I'm
more than enough. If it works, like we'll be highly successful as a company just
Mhm.
because it'll, I mean, 35 times thousands, you know.
Yeah.
So, um, if we could get that link though, that's, I don't remember where I left off in the mean, but he was saying we get that link from the dashboard. I mean, are you able to get that link?
Yeah, like we have to attach a deep link there, and I went like through our dashboard, like and for example, like I went to try to see the Monopoly Go custom page. It has a deep link, a universal link attached. But right now, I did test it. Yeah, it took me to the App Store and everything and install the app. But we have to do some login to see whether this link triggered the app to be opened. Right now, there is no way to see that, like from the code. So we had to do a one code change there to see if it's working, and we can do it through OTA once the 72 is published.
Hmm.
We can test it here. Our team will test it and see if it's like
Okay.
the link are being tracked.
Nice. Okay, so
Okay.
far so good. Yeah, one sec, because I had a question. You were saying um, testing if it opens the app. So do you mean in the case of users who already have the app installed?
If a user has already app installed, yeah, I think this is the case. This is the case. What I'm not thinking is it's like if the user not having the app installed and this is the first time.
Hmm. Okay,
Here's
that,
what I'm thinking it's going to do, but we can test it out. Is that when it's the first time and you hit that open button from the product page, it is going to trigger the deep link. However, because the user is not signed in, nothing's going to happen by default. So something
Yeah,
tells me that we're going to have to stash that deep link, kind of like the action queue, until they're done with onboarding.
that would be our like fine. This like this to stash it as an action queue. I it will cover both cases if a user already have the
Mhm.
app or not.
I agree.
And also I wanted to say um what was like an idea came to my mind. I I forgot about it. Oh yeah, if the user already has the app installed and press on that universal link, it's gonna open the app. It's not gonna open the app store. It's gonna go straight to the app, right?
yeah.
So yeah, that's good for users. Like for users that are already having the app installed, we're fine. Like we can track them. This is like for like first time users, and as Jerry said, like a user action queue, it's like it's gonna be our a resort to solve this.
Is the user action queue adding any friction, Jerry, like landing pages that have to be interacted with?
Yes, because it requires their phone number. Um,
That's what I'm hoping to avoid. Just
why?
that
Well,
link.
if they already have the app installed, then it should handle it. Then the universal link would catch it. Then we don't need an action queue.
Yeah, that's what Amine was saying. But in the case of a fresh install, will the deep link take them to the product page? I mean, I guess that's what it's
Oh,
designed to do. So it takes them to the custom product page. And then when they download and onboard, do we have some flag, some indication that they are from that product page? Therefore, we put them in the Monopoly Go chat.
that's what it sounds like. If Amin can confirm on here, is we get the deep link from the App Store, but the app has to hold it as if it was an action queue item. Because if they're a new user, the deep link is not going to work because they're not authenticated. They're just going to be stuck on the welcome screen. So the app has to know that it came in from a deep link, but it's not yet authenticated. So it has to hold it
Yeah.
similar to how it would hold an action queue item. And then once
Okay.
they finish their onboarding, then it would navigate that deep link, which,
And then that avoids a landing page, right?
yes.
Yeah, we just need to confirm it that it's gonna be working.
Okay. This would be fantastic. um, Removing the friction and whatnot. So, what do you need to do to test that? I mean,
I will need to add some code to log um what link open the app, and we can push it through an OTA for the 72 or like the currently published app like version.
I think 72 just got released, so it's published. It's
Okay, then I'll do some code for login and I'll push it to the OTA and I'll test it and I'll see if it's reporting or not.
okay. Awesome. And then we need a fresh install, right, from a user that's never been in Circles, and they click the link.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna be testing.
Oh,
This
you'll
test.
do it yourself.
Yeah, I'll do it myself first.
Okay. I was
Yeah,
gonna suggest if you need another phone, like Todd has some test phones, we could use his.
yeah. I'll try with my phone and see if I need any more testing with other devices. But
Okay.
one will be enough.
Okay. Very exciting. Um, okay, cool. Let me go back to Jerry. So what other updates do you have, Jerry?
I think I kind of went through what I had to do's are just updating the code logic that we have on the landing page to work with topic, like opening a topic after they onboard, and also opening that modal. And then we have the roster management that I'm gonna have to give to Amit after to make sure that the he can update those notifications.
Okay. When it comes to IOD and the the buttons that he's going to use to, navigate, I
Mhm.
would say we could probably have him stand by until we test those links because my goal is no landing page. No one has to enter a phone number until they get, till they download. Because we don't need to attribute an invite to a person right now. Maybe we will in other cases, but right now I want the more broad, like, group of people coming
Mhm.
in the link.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he could leave what he has right now for fallback, but I guess full flow is now for going to approach this first with the landing page on the App Store,
Okay.
like the product page. I'll just get the words right. Yeah, we should. Yeah, he can be on standby for that particular part until we get the App Store product pages tested.
Okay. Now he can do the part. I think he can of having it open the app, or do we need to wait still for the link, universal link? Because if I have the app installed, for instance, um, can he at least? Because right now it does not open the app if you click either of those buttons.
I Yeah, I have. I talked with Amine on that this morning on having that link open the app.
Okay. Okay. Great.
Yep.
So we want the link to open the app if you have the app installed already.
Yep, I already worked with Amine on that this morning. I pushed some changes up. You have to update the configuration for the universal link. My one concern with it though is that um, it's cached. Like the universal link config can be cached by Apple for 24 hours.
Mhm.
So we may not get a good test for it until tomorrow if it doesn't clear out the cache sooner. And this is a cache that Apple controls. We've already looked into trying to clear it out. It's pretty much you got to deal with it until Apple clears it.
Okay. The more I think about it, it'll be very, very unusual for someone to have the app installed because if they're in the preview, the web view,
Well, that's the thing. It's the preview link. We're taking the preview link
yeah,
and we're making that a universal link.
that's the universal link.
Yeah.
But the link in the preview where it says like open circles, how could you even open I feel like both of those take you to the app store pretty much 99% of the time because if you had circles, you wouldn't even been on the preview.
Yeah,
Right.
I think it's just a catch because you can get to that page without it opening the app. For example, if you enter the URL directly in Safari, it's a weird case.
True. And,
But
and and when I get there on Instagram because someone might share someone's Instagram profile with me, I don't have Instagram, and I get a web view. But then again, no, I wouldn't. But I still don't have Instagram, so yeah, it wouldn't just it wouldn't open Instagram.
Let me see, because people have shared me stuff on Instagram before. Did it open? Let's see.
So yeah, like that. Those two buttons are pretty much both going to take the user to the App Store 99% of the time.
Oh, wow. I never realized. I just searched iMessage for the first time for a message.
Mhm.
Oh my God, that's awful. It takes, if you search for a message on iMessage and you tap on it and it's an old message, you go into the chat and the chat just keeps scrolling and paginating until it finds that message.
Huh. Interesting. And
Like,
this is like on a web view.
no, this is iMessage.
Oh, that's weird.
Like, it literally, I tried to search for Instagram, and what it did is it literally just kept paginating until it found that message. Like, scrolling and paginating.
Huh.
That's
Maybe that's a iOS 26 thing.
maybe. Okay, so I opened Instagram and it actually just opens okay, so it opens the preview. However, it does not open the app. It asks me if I want to open this page in Instagram, and then I open. And then if I click open Instagram, that's weird. If I click open Instagram, that's so weird. That's some weird logic. It When I hit open, all it did is it refreshed the page and asked me to open Instagram. Like it's not using our form of universal link. It's like not opening the app. But if you hit to open, it like opens the app. Like it asks you, kind of like what happened before,
Mhm.
is it would ask you if you wanted to open the page in Circles. It's asking, do you want to open an Instagram? And
Mhm.
then that opens the app. But if you hit cancel, you still see the preview.
Interesting.
And then there's a button that says open an app. And all that does is literally just refresh the page and ask you the same question. Open an Instagram?
Okay. Huh. Well, um, I guess for us, we'll be taking them to the product page.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Now,
Well,
well,
yeah.
hold on, product page.
Yeah.
We just considered though, this is product pages for iOS only.
Yeah. Well, I didn't get to that part. I was going to ask if there's a similar thing on Android. Presume there is, but I don't know for sure. I think we've talked about it before. Are you looking it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does it? Custom store listings. Does it allow a custom link to Google Play CSLs? Have option for deep link. Oh, deep link. Okay. Maybe we could look on the Google Store, the Google Play Store, and see if we can do it under a custom store listing.
Custom store listing. That sounds pretty similar.
Yeah, that's the name for it. And if it has the option to plug in a deep link, then maybe we're on the same page.
Okay.
And the good thing for Android, there's like an API, like an official API to know which link that open your app. You can, yeah, there's like they have an API for it, so we would not gonna be worried with it gonna be work or anything.
Nice.
It's
So it'll be easier to track.
yeah for Android.
Lovely. Okay. I Googled it and they have their AI. So the Google Play Store equivalent of Apple's custom product page is a custom store listing CSL. Both features allow developers to create multiple unique versions of their app's page to target different user segments with tailored content and promotions, driving higher engagement and conversions. Oh, all right. So they do have it. Great. So we can do both. Fantastic. Um, this should result in much better conversion rates for us because we're going to give people preview, less friction. Um, okay, so with the Google Play, it sounds like, I mean, we're pretty much 100% certain that we will know they came from that custom product page. We can then attribute the link they came through. So let's say it's Monopoly Go. We could open them right up to the Monopoly Go chat if we wanted to, or kind of customize their experience for Monopoly Go, right? Like give them a welcome message for Monopoly Go, something that we know ties them to that link. I mean, is that right?
I was yeah, for Google Android, yeah.
Nice. Okay, great. So we're 50% of the way there. And I have a feeling Apple's going to be the same way, which is kind of a workaround, like of not being able to track an invite. Now, granted, we can't say this user invited this user, but we can say this campaign link invited this user, and that's still a big advantage for us to tailor experiences in these cases. So yeah, we can leverage that. Um, yeah, let me know when you're ready or after you've tested it, how it went.
Okay, yeah, I'm working on it.
Okay. And Jerry, did you have more to add there?
No, I think I said there's just some things to do which require messaging like Todd and stuff. I can do that in the side as we continue.
Okay. Did you ever fix the event thing? Yeah, you did, because I asked Tori to look into that. The
Mhm.
name on the events and the location thing that sounded pretty accurate for me and the guys yesterday.
Was it a trick question you asked if Zane was with y'all?
No, he was late,
Okay.
so so that was accurate too.
Mhm.
So would it have pinged us or notified us?
Offhand, I'm gonna say yes, but I'm gonna actually have to run the query that sends the notifications just to make sure, like just to get a hard confirmation.
Okay, because we're using a more um, optimized logic, right? I
Mhm.
forget what it was, but
We're using something basically to like calculate trips. It was called what was it? It was called lag.
that's right, lag, yeah.
Yeah, but I, I have no idea how they came to that name. But yeah,
Mm.
I just have to run that query.
Well, it's
And
like the Circles local university. I'll tell you about that one later. Um, but so lag sounded like it was designed specifically for optimized type of location pinpointing, right? Kind of like what we need.
yeah, or yeah, any query that like means that has to do with like trends, like repeated records. That's really what it's for. Is like
Okay.
records that would often be repeated in a series.
I'd like to investigate the data that we have and implement it. Maybe even implement it for a sample set of users starting today or tomorrow.
Wish we have it for a sample set of users.
What was that?
We do have these notifications going for a sample set, I believe.
I don't think they're on. Are they?
Let's see. Looks like somebody just got one. Wow, I'm surprised none of them sent over this weekend. However, I can see somebody got one yesterday. It looks like.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. And it said, "Are you at this place? Would you like to favorite it?"
Yeah. Nicholas Millette
Okay.
and circle up. And he was at a tire shop.
Huh. Okay. And did he interact with it?
Let me see. I'll just find him in the app. Oh, he is active. Um, no, I do not. I do not see a check-in from him. I see a lot of podcast check-ins, but
I'd be interested to see if you click the link
Mhm.
or like to click the notification. I mean,
I mean, he was also like, it was a tire shop, and I'm looking at his bio. He's a truck driver, so he might have just been at work.
yeah, but he would have got it before yesterday then.
I mean, yeah, he might have gotten some. I can check through those logs.
Well, we don't send it over and over, do we? I
No.
thought we got the rule.
No, I'm just saying that he was at a tire shop. Um, he may have been like doing a delivery, whatever he might be driving.
True. Um, yeah, I'd like to see how many people get. You're saying there was only one since like last week?
Since the 28th. Well, there was one sent yesterday, and the one before that was the 28th, which is very interesting. None of them were over the weekend.
Okay, so it's not very. I guess,
I'd just have to dig into it. It's very possible that these people went places and they already favorited it, or they were already notified. It's totally possible that they could have received notifications
yeah,
for these places before, unless we just start fresh
yeah,
and see what happens now, because we could have considered these people have gotten notified. We've been running this program for a couple months now, and they can only get notified twice ever.
yeah. Okay. Um. Well, let's take a look at that today and dig into it.
Mhm.
And I mean, if it would have given me a notification and Todd and Danny yesterday, I mean that's pretty accurate. But if it wasn't, if it didn't or wouldn't have, why wouldn't it? You know, it sounds like you did see the location. Maybe the sensitivity is too high. We'll have to look at that.
Yeah, I need to run the query. I'm just speculating. I run the query, I'll have answers.
Okay. Okay, let me know.
Mhm.
All right. Okay, thanks, Jerry. Let's go continue. So Amine, let's get your update, please.
Yeah. Yesterday we were like working on the all the universal links, and we were like testing them, making them all works. Starting with the one for the invite for the events. So if a user just finished onboarding and there's like an event link for that user, will be taken to that group with the event selected and with the drawer open. And we did test it from notifications. It's going to be working from notifications as well, and from the universal links as well. So all cases like were covered. Also, like we did test the chicken entertainment and places, making sure it works with just like from notification and from a universal link. And yeah, and later on during the day, I worked on the new universal links for chat and user profiles, as Jerry explained to me that we're gonna do a new universal links for chats and profiles. Yeah, and, I've done that. The PR is there. Yeah, and also like reviewing Ismail's was PR. I guess like we got everything merged there yesterday. So yeah, that was
Okay.
it.
All right. It's all merged. Okay. Um, maybe we could get a build today. What else are you working on today?
Right now, I'm working on this deep link
Hmm.
um for custom pages.
Okay. Anything
Uh,
else?
yeah, after that, we'll need new tasks. Let me see. Yeah, I would need new tasks to work on.
Okay. I want to stay working inward on the project. I don't want to go anywhere outside, like new features or anything. But there is a lot of finessing we can do around notifications and logic and um, perhaps additional stuff with universal links. Um, like the one you have for the check-in screen. Do we have to go? We have to go screen by screen, I think, right? If we wanted to have that ability.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it is screen by screen.
Okay, so I mean, I'll take another look and see if there's some others. Um, Jerry, help me remember. I know over the last week or two, there's been like a few times we've said, okay, we're gonna need a front end change on that. Let's talk to Amine. Um, can you think of anything right now that there's so many things? Maybe go through some of our Slack history.
Yeah, let me do that. Link, let's see. Action queue, universal link, link for check-in, link for expanding the modal. Um,
Mhm.
okay, so making sure, I guess 72 fixes the issue for push notifications.
Which issue?
Um,
Oh, the one in the onboarding. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
which I actually reminds me I need to send an email to One Signal, and I feel like I'm going to get the runaround on this, but like they they must have did a purging because there's like a spike in unsubscribes on the weekend of Labor Day weekend,
Really.
and yeah, something.
I'd like. Yeah, maybe it's not something they did. Maybe it's some. Did we send them a certain push that day that didn't go well?
uh I could see. I could see if we
Start with that.
because like that's very weird. Like it's a spike.
How many unsubscribes?
Like usually in a day we'll see anything from 20 to 100. On August 30th we had 463. And then on the 31st we had 372. That was very.
Let me look at the calendar. So you said the 30th and 31st.
Yeah, and this is UTC time, so if
Uh,
we send anything in the evening, it rolls over to the next day.
so it was really the day before, right? The 29th, which we
Yeah,
did send.
Friday, anything Friday or Saturday, we would have sent.
Can you give me the Pacific time on both of those? And then let's.
Well, Pacific time, I don't have like a Pacific time. It's just for the entire day. Like I can't go hour by hour.
Oh, you don't know.
I don't know the time. I'll just send to development the screenshot that I have.
You just know the day.
I just know the day. And we can just note that UTC the next day starts at like 6 p.m. Pacific.
So one of the days was the 29th.
It would be the evening of the 29th. So it's UTC 30th. Look, I sent the graph to development.
Okay.
I'm I've never seen it that high, and I kind of hope they're just purging some old records, but it's very unusual for it to be that high.
See what information you can get.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know we did something after 6 p.m. I don't know, maybe it was a little before.
Let me see what Zane had me send.
Yeah.
Yesterday we sent, yeah, Friday. Um, Friday afternoon was the Jala Fest push blast I was doing.
Yeah.
That's the only one I see.
Was that after the cut? What the cutoff be? 4 p.m. UTC?
Uh, I think let me see the time he sent me this. This was
It would have to be prior. Oh wait, prior to 5 p.m. UTC.
well that's not meaning they immediately turned off their push. It could have totally they could have waited like an hour or so.
Yeah.
Because I mean it was over that weekend.
Yeah. I'm not sure what I'm reading on this chart. I don't see like a spike on this chart you sent.
Look at the red.
Red's kind of like, I mean, yeah, kind of bumped up a little bit there.
It's not like a spike, but
Mm.
that trend to the left of the 29th is pretty consistent. Like
Oh,
going for 30 days, like if you expand it to 30 days prior,
um,
it's very consistent at that level.
okay. Well, that's a huge issue.
And I don't know how much one signal could tell us, like if they were doing a purge or if
It says
well,
unsubscribe rate 0.05%. That's kind of low, right? Like, but then the number 1400, that sounds high.
what is the unsubscribe rate defined as? Let's see. Messages failed to be delivered to this number of devices because the device has uninstalled your app or unsubscribed for notifications. I think all that means, yeah, all that means is I believe like just one notification out of how many notifications were sent. Like how many notifications did we send and then we're just finding out that the person unsubscribed.
Okay. Huh.
I'm sorry, I feel like we sidetracked, but I was just going to try to send him an email
No, it's okay.
thing.
I need I need this info. What's the blue line?
Blue line is
Clicks.
the clicks, yeah.
Okay.
So it has like our total click through rate is like 1% across all notifications.
Okay. I'm taking a screenshot of this for my records. And I mean, this just goes to show we have to get way better with notifications. Um, some of the unsubscribes probably could have been prevented because of other changes we make, not just the one message they decided to unsubscribe on,
Mhm.
but maybe because the chat comes to life and all of a sudden like 50 messages are sent
Mhm.
in your and it's irritating if you have your sound on,
Mhm.
you know. I think one reason the rad chat does well is we silenced those a long time ago
Mhm.
and it doesn't bug me. I noticed that that one doesn't bug me, but some of the other ones bug me because it's like ding, 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 and I'm just like, I don't need to hear all of these. Don't we do silence? What's the rule? We silence,
It's within I think like 10 or 30 seconds.
and it's only reactions though, right?
No, it's messages that if like a chat pops really quick,
Are you sure?
reactions are grouped. But let me find message update.
Okay, let me ask Amit to. Amit, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What's your understanding of how when we would silence notifications if they came very quickly after, like, is I know reactions are grouped. Do we silence, like, let's say I got 20 messages in the same group chat in 10 seconds. Do we
It,
silence those?
it's controlled from the database. I'm looking at the code right here. If the same person sends multiple messages within 20 seconds,
Uh-huh.
the subsequent messages get muted.
Okay. So
So if
there's
I,
like a little bit of a lag so we can do that, right? Like a little delay.
what do
Because
you mean?
otherwise, would you know that another one's coming?
Right. Well, what I do is I check. Yeah, I just check to see when was the last time a person sent a message in a group. It's a little more straightforward than the location checking, for example.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, this is a pretty straightforward check. See, has this person already sent a message in the same chat in the past 20 seconds?
And if so, we silence the next one.
Yes. So, in other words, if they send 3 within 20 seconds,
Yeah,
the
only
first one will ding and then the other 2 will not.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Um, can we apply that to not just an individual but the whole chat?
Totally. I think what happened is I think it got too quiet and we did that, but not totally. I can make that change like this very second.
Yeah, no, I think it's okay. I mean, you'll get the first notification, and the rest will be silenced if
All
there's a
right.
bunch coming in.
All right, let's add it now.
Okay, that was easy.
Yep.
Well, that might help reduce unsubscribes just right there. So any message that comes in after another less than 20 seconds later will be silenced.
Within the same group. Yeah.
Same group. Okay. Yeah, I think that's helpful. I think that's huge, actually. Okay. Okay, thank you. Where were we? Let's see. What brought me to you? What were we talking about to begin
I,
this?
we were looking to see if there was anything that
Oh yeah, that Amine.
Amine had to look at, and I was reading messages, and so far everything that I brought up, um, going back to the 27th, is looking fine. Let me
Okay.
maybe see what I sent Ismail. Uh, we were just talking about the search queries. Search queries. It was a minor. See check-ins and tags, no crashes.
I'm looking through my notes as well. Let's see.
Oh, there is one thing. I don't know if somebody acknowledged it. I know Todd. Let me reply. Bump. Which Todd had a suggestion here, but I still think that there's something that we need to do.
Mhm.
Yeah, this was a something that Diana was looking at the map. She was looking for favorites, and there was a place that the pill said open now, but then you went to the profile page and it said permanently closed. So we have to update the little preview pill on the map that has the trust tip to say
Uh-huh.
permanently closed.
Okay. Um, that's a front end issue.
Yeah.
Okay, we send that to Amine.
Okay. Let's see.
I have a small one as well. Let me send it. So it's just a minor style change. Let's while I'm doing this, let's get Ismail's update.
Yeah,
Ismail.
yeah, sure. So, worked on a few things yesterday. So for the styles that obviously we applied, yeah, it's a little more trickier than I thought, but we think we got it to work. I also had to go to the create topic and create event, and also make sure those were aligned because they share that background with they share like the component that gives it that look. So that's all good there. It's been a PR and approved. Um, Another thing, so I looked into a few things. First one was if you upload something, like for example, if you're uploading photos or a video, and then you upload something else while the other stuff is in process, they seem to all be uploading eventually, but it looks like the order was may get out of sync. So what that means is if you start uploading a video and then you upload a photo after, the photo could upload before the video,
Hmm.
even though it was sent after.
Is it what can we do about that?
So I'm kind of looking into it. It's a little tricky. I tried a few things that didn't necessarily work. Um, so I still don't have a solution, to be honest, to make it 100% kind of where the order is preserved.
Okay.
The good news is they all do get sent. It's just the order gets out of sync.
Yeah.
Uh,
See,
mhm.
I said I see.
Yeah, so I need to kind of see what's the best way to do this without um, yeah, without basically affecting the speed potentially and not introducing any problems. But yes, still working on that. I don't have a solution yet. But another thing I did work on was the the internet connection. So I have a modal that pops up now. Uh, so the way I do it is it checks after the 10-second mark to see if it uploaded. Well, this is where I'm kind of not knowing what's the best value here. But for example, I have it right now. If 10 seconds has passed and you haven't uploaded at least 300 kilobytes, you would get that modal indicating you have a slow internet connection. So it would say you're experiencing an internet connection, and then the subtext would say upload still in progress. Um, so that's my current implementation. I don't know what's the best kind of ratio there between time and size. Uh,
So let's say I would say it's slow if we estimate, because we can do a math equation and find out how much estimated time the upload will take, right?
well, I can vary based off of the internet speed.
Yeah, we
Uh,
take, file size divided by internet speed, we get the amount of time.
well, we don't have the internet speed of the user. We It's more of we say like, hey, if you haven't uploaded at least 300 kilobytes in the past 10 seconds, then you're running on a slow internet speed
I see.
kind of thing.
But we know, okay, so if we upload it under 300 kilobytes in 10 seconds, or a second or whatever, we know we know what their speed, what the maximum of their speed is. So we take that, what the assumed maximum is, and we divide it by the file size. And I say, if the upload is estimated to take, I don't know, we get 20 or 30 seconds estimated, maybe that would be better.
Well, the thing is, if we're taking the so what if they have slow internet connection? Like us knowing it and then applying the math equation won't necessarily let them know that their internet is slow, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I see. I mean, maybe what you're saying is a little more straightforward because we know said if it's less than 300 kilobytes in what, a second?
I have it at 10 seconds at the moment, which
300 kilobytes, and can we check it any more than 10 seconds?
yeah, this is all like I
Okay.
can tweak it. I can tweak the size and I can tweak the time. This is just numbers I have just as a placeholder for now, kind of.
Yeah.
But so that's why I'm saying I don't know what the best ratio is there.
I would say anything under 1 or 2 megabits might be slow, like megabits per second. John, this might be a good question to run by Ian. What would he would consider a slow internet connection?
Well, again, maybe there's a misunderstanding. This is not the internet speed, 300 kilobytes. This is more of a um, in this time period, how much you got uploaded.
Yeah, but we can still do just a flat average and find out what the average speed is.
Well, The average speed is kind of hard to know, I guess.
If we
because-
know what we uploaded in 5 seconds, we take that number, we divide it by 5. That's our average speed.
But then you like, that's kind of like tricky. Like for example, if I have a 1 gig megabyte and you have 100 megabyte, like if I have 1,000, you have 100 megabyte speed, then
Mhm.
my average is going to be different than your average. And do more people have 100? Do more people have closer to 1,000? So that's what I'm saying. It's hard to
but
find
we can calculate it though. It sounds like
based off of what.
you said based off of how many bytes we upload over, let's say, 5 seconds.
Yeah, but the network speed is a variable. It's not constant throughout all users.
I think, but if you take, yeah, it's variable across users, but you say, okay, in the code you say, okay, how many bytes have we uploaded in 5 seconds?
Yeah.
And then we take that number of bytes we uploaded in 5 seconds, we divide it by 5. We said this is how many bytes on average given the sample of 5 seconds that we uploaded in 1 second.
Well, that sample is not very useful to us because what if the users are already on a slow internet speed? Like, what if they're already on a 500 kilobyte or a 1 mega speed, which is considered slow?
I mean, we'll know it within 5 seconds. It sounds like.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, it's just more of a threshold.
Mhm.
It's not more of like I'm not trying to build a custom equation for each person to say based off of their internet speed what should be the expected time because because if they have slow internet speed and you apply that equation, then you're just assuming everybody has a good internet speed. The whole point of this is if they have, let's say, under 1 megabyte of internet speed, then we show this alert.
Right. Well, how are we calculating if they have under 1 megabyte of internet speed?
Well, that's what I'm saying. If X amount of seconds have passed and you haven't downloaded at least X amount of bytes, then you have slow internet.
I think we're coming to the same conclusion. We're just having different ways of solving for it.
Mm.
I think what you're looking for is what I'm looking for. I think we just have different ways of getting to it.
Well, mine is pretty straightforward. It's just if, let's say, 10 seconds pass and you haven't downloaded, let's say, half a megabyte of data, or you haven't uploaded half a megabyte of multimedia, then you probably have slow internet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, is that a good ratio? That's kind of
Right. And in the end, we still need to know what a speed is. Like,
well, we don't care what the user speed is.
well,
Right.
this is still it's still going by number of bytes. Like,
Yeah, but
I think I do understand Ismail's approach because if it's happening slow, it's happening slow.
right, it's happening. So, but what we're trying to determine now is what's the threshold. So
Yeah.
what
Threshold, right? What's considered slow?
what is considered slow, and we still have to know. Well, yeah, we have to know what's considered slow.
Wouldn't a certain lapse of time be considered slow?
No, because it could be. I mean, it could be either you
in
have a
terms
big
of
video that's slow, or
But
you have.
perception, like the user's perception of it, like, I mean, even if we're not 100% accurate, if the user's perceiving it slow, then it's okay. Like then we're saying, yeah, things are going slow,
Mhm.
essentially. And it'll generally be accurate, right? Like, tell me again, Ismail, how are you planning to apply this calculation of like what is slow?
okay, so I guess let's look at it. Let's break it down and be a little simpler. When should we show this model? After 10 seconds, is that a good time to tell the user if something is wrong or not?
Yeah, or less than that.
Less than that, like what?
Yeah, I mean, even 5-6 seconds is a long time. How
Well,
big
no,
of a
put it
video?
down, really.
But
Especially if
How-
it's a video or multiple pictures, especially with 4K.
I suppose
Yeah.
multiple pictures. Yeah.
But after 5 seconds,
Yeah.
Ismail, you are checking to see how many bytes have been
Mhm.
uploaded, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so then when you calculate how many bytes have been uploaded after 5 seconds, we still have to know what the magic number is to consider it slow.
Correct. And I mean, it doesn't have to be super, super, super accurate. It just has to be a rough estimate. This is, it's nothing serious. But I think that the only reason I have 10 seconds initially is because sometimes, especially if you're on mobile data, it can like be fast and slow a lot.
Mhm.
So that it gives it time to give a more accurate indicator of your speed, where 5 seconds might be maybe too soon. But then again, if that's it's just a modal that pops up, so it's nothing serious. Like it's not going to affect anything. It's just going to be like, hey, you have slow neck. And the losers are going to be like, okay. So again, if we want to do 5, I can do 5. If we want to do 10, I think it just gives it time to get a more accurate reading. And then the size is like I said, I that part I'm not sure 300 kilobytes is enough. Maybe you should read it to like half a megabyte, 500.
Yeah, and that's I think we're getting there, and maybe take my calculation out. We just want to know what is considered a slow connection. But to know what is considered a slow connection, like to know how many bytes, we have to first know what network speed is considered a slow connection.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I guess that's where I'm like, okay, what is it? Is it 1 megabit, 2 megabit? Is it even a megabit?
Yeah.
That's what we're, I guess, trying to come up together as. If anybody has any input, I suggested to John maybe he ask Ian what he would consider a slow connection in megabits.
Mm-hmm.
And then once we get that number, we calculate that over 5 seconds. So let's say it's like 20,000. And then
this,
that's when
again,
you run,
that's upload speed, not download. Just for
right. What would be a slow upload speed?
Yeah.
And then we calculate what that connection over 10 seconds is if it's 20,000. And then you plug that into what you have and saying, if our bytes uploaded is less than 20,000, then we showed a message.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just what's the good speed?
I guess we can ask ChatGPT also.
Yeah.
But I don't know how accurate it would, or if it would have a number.
I'm not sure if like for example like Google Chrome, like their developer window, like we need to inspect element. Like they have like a presets for internet speed. Because like if you want to test your web app, if it's like performing good under like under all like internet connections, like you can change that from the Google Chrome developer window. Like there's a throttling, and they have like a presets, like I don't know, like 5 or 6 presets that are most used. But that's for web. Maybe we can based on that if you wanna start with something. But yeah, ChatGPT can help.
From what
Um,
I see, anything under 5 megabits you can consider slow.
Okay, so and ask it in 10 seconds what's the bytes expected to be uploaded.
Yes.
Who's that question for?
Oh, Jerry's just asking ChatGPT.
Jerry's what?
Asking ChatGPT.
Oh, okay.
Is it not giving you a straightforward answer? Jerry, you there?
Sorry, I stepped away. What's up?
Oh, sorry. I think I might have been confused. I thought you were asking ChatGPT something.
Oh, I thought you were asking. My bad.
That's what I was saying. Who's that a question for?
Yeah, I was
heard
saying
ChatGPT.
I thought you were actively asking it. That's why I was
Okay.
like, okay, it's okay. I'll do it. I'll do it.
I'm doing it as well. Just in 10 seconds. All right, ChatGPT, you really don't have to think on this. This is just math. I'm too lazy to do. Let's see. 6.25 megabyte.
In 10 seconds.
Yes.
Okay, that's not bad at all. That's enough to upload.
Oh, if it's under that, then we're doing bad.
I mean, sorry, I'm saying that's pretty fast. What I'm trying to say. I don't know. So 5 megabytes upload speed is considered slow. Let me see.
I would say anything under that is slow.
Yeah.
Because I mean, this is just like perfect, not accounting for any network latency whatsoever. Like, this is just math.
Yeah, I mean, it says FaceTime and Zoom calls usually they're around 1 to 3 megabytes of upload.
Yeah, but
Um,
imagine.
So I'm just kind of trying to see what it does here.
Have you imagine you're like in a crowded area? Maybe you're like at a festival or sporting event, and everybody's on their phones. Just imagine how the speeds you'd be getting there.
So yeah, so I guess under 5 megabytes is slow. So you said around 2 megabytes. What was the number?
Send it to 6.25 megabytes. So
Okay. So I think we can set I mean, just to be on the safer side, we can set like a 5.5 megabyte limit. That's I think under that would be considered slow.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. You have anything to say?
So can I rename a QA group to the guest list 916 name?
I don't see a problem.
What are you renaming?
So there's a group with all. I will tell you. There's a group. I'm renaming to guest list 916.
Yeah, in QA.
Yeah, on QA.
Yeah, no problem.
And then can you please create a topic there? Like topic name should be club photo. Or can I do that?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, so yeah, okay, I'll have it every 10 seconds for 5. If it has an upload of 5 megabytes, but then they'll get that warning. So yeah, and then another thing that I'm working on is, well, I guess still trying to figure out is, so I know we kind of we talked about uploading a picture as soon as it's, or media as soon as it's selected. So where did we get that from? Like who's using that technique?
What do you mean? Who do we?
Like, is there a company out there, a chat or a chat app that currently does this?
Oh, Slack.
Slack. Okay. So as soon as you select something, you start uploading to. So even if they hit cancel, it would already be uploaded if they take long, right?
Unless they cancel the upload while it's still an upload.
Well, not even that, because for us, once you select media, it puts it in the chat text, in the chat, on
Mhm.
top of the chat text, and you can technically exit out.
Mm-hmm.
Um, which if you do, then we kind of uploaded it for nothing.
Which
So-
I'm going to have a script that cleans that up. The
Okay.
stuff that gets uploaded for nothing.
Okay, I see. I see. Then in that case, yeah, I just have to see. And then at that point, we can't show the progress bar because that'll be confusing to the user, right? Because they haven't hit sent yet.
Right.
Mm,
I
and
mean,
also,
what I've seen some things do is the progress bar is like a progress circle inside of the thumbnail.
so the thing is, so yeah, okay, that'll be something that needs to be coded. And then one last thing is if the user hits X, we have to cancel the upload if it's not done yet.
Mm-hmm.
And then have to see our current approach where we upload things. I don't know if we're uploading in batches or not. I have to review the code, but because right now that means we have to start uploading everything one by one. Okay, it's just gonna get a little tricky with, because it has to be like when they hit send, it just has to like basically do nothing. It just has to continue doing what it's doing. But then the progress bar should show where it didn't before. And the logic, yeah. Okay, that that means it'll probably be a good idea for me to finish the order logic first, where things are set in order, like the order that they're selected in. Because right now, as I mentioned, that's not necessarily the case, especially if you start two separate uploads. So I think I have to figure out that problem first, so that when the next one comes in, it, or when I work on the next one, I think they're going to be kind of building off of each other. Mm. Okay, and then I guess I have to see what happens if you're already uploading something and then you select something. Does the upload start? Because that would slow the other upload down, since the other one's already in progress. So yeah, I'm just kind of thinking all the edge cases. It can get a little tricky. I think these are one of these things that it's a lot simpler said than done properly.
And this is just to tell people they have a slow internet connection.
No. That problem is done. That 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 that's working. That's done. This is for, well, two things. The first thing I mentioned is when you select media that you're uploading, if you're like, let's say I'm uploading a video and then as it's uploading, I upload a quick image, the image would get sent before the video. That's problem one we have.
Okay.
So I wanted to see if I can keep them in order. What that means is it has to wait for the video to fully upload, and then it can start on the image. So that mutation, well, so that it doesn't slow it down for one, and then the mutation is called for the video first because it was in the it was in the queue first. Um, and then the other one is where we start uploading as soon as the user selects something.
Yeah, the asynchronous.
Yeah, but what I was saying with that is that I can get a little tricky. Well, I think I have to solve the first problem first, because the other one's going to be building off of it. Because what I'm saying is, what if somebody's uploading something, and then they select more stuff as they're uploading, like a long video or a lot of pictures? Then what I was saying is, I don't want to start on a new upload before the other one is finished, and even when they do select and then they hit send, the progress bar should show only after they hit send, but it should also indicate or reflect what's already started. So I'm just thinking out loud. There's going to be a bit of edge cases there. So yeah, just kind of a heads up. This might take a little more time than I
Mhm.
to get it to work properly.
Yeah. Okay.
If I want to handle all the edge cases for this, I was just saying, I think it's one of the things that sounds a little simpler than it actually is to implement with uploading. So I
Right.
just that's kind of all I'm saying here.
Okay. So, what's the worst that could happen? It could fail the asynchronous upload and but mislead the user. They think it uploaded, but it didn't.
Well, not that. I'm honestly not sure. I haven't really done too much work on this, but I'm just kind of thinking of all the edge cases where we have to make sure that they're in sync. We have to make sure that one waits for the other, and we have to make sure that they don't get out of order. Like whatever gets selected first has to be uploaded first.
Yeah. Okay.
And we have to make sure, yeah, the cache is updated properly, obviously, and then the cache and the actual backend are in sync, because then you could see one order, and then after the refetches, it'll be a different order. So yeah, just a few things to kind of
Mhm.
consider.
Okay. All right. Well, what else do you have that's kind of mission critical?
Nothing really. I already did the like I said, the warning for Slowing Down. That's gonna I'm gonna have to PR up for that soon. I already did the style changes for the stuff we talked about yesterday, and I think Jerry sent me something yesterday which was related to he was saying that create or upload group was being called twice, so just kind of maybe look into that bug first, and then I can just focus on the upload stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm sure there's like a million little things, but I'll think about it a little bit. Anything else you want to add? Questions?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay. You fixed a couple things yesterday though, right? What were we talking
Yeah.
about?
As I mentioned, the like the styles for the group. So there was there was one cache fix that I added um, for the SoundCloud stuff, and then the other stuff was one of them was the applying the styles. Remember how we like shrunk that modal, or not the modal, but the screen where all the components are closer together and it's more high up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there was that, and then obviously the other stuff that I did was the whole skeleton loader and the separating the queries where the numbers is one and the other ones is one.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah. So and there's other changes like the member count being live.
That's right. Yeah. And yeah, you added that text back where it said shareable
And the
link.
text, yeah, correct. So
Okay.
all those are in.
Okay.
The guys have been reviewed and they've been merged in.
Okay.
The only one pending is the um, the one I have now, which is for the slow internet connection.
Okay. And we have another menu item we're adding. We worked on last week. I should probably share that in a little bit after the details. It's probably a good one for you to work on next. It was after um, oh yeah, the way the plus group button works. We'll go through that design with you in a little bit. Um, it's a little more simplified and better. So I'll show you that in a minute here. Wells, let's get your update in the meantime. Wells, are you there? Oh, he said he'll be back. That was a few minutes ago. Well, maybe Shawntelle, you could show that screen that we worked on last week. And while you're pulling that up, I mean, did you get to test the deep link?
Yeah, I'm on it. I did the code, push the OTA. I'm just like doing a log. The log should be in the century replays. I'm not seeing that log, so I'm looking into it. And the test that I did is like, even like if I'm app, like I went and installed the app, normally, and I went close the app twice, open it for the OTA to be applied, and after that, I copied the custom product page, pasted it in Safari, takes me to the App Store. It has the open button. I press on that open button, it opens the app. Right now, the link, like the log that should be having the link, it's not there in session replay. So I'm not sure what they do mean by the deep link that was gonna open the like the app for a specific content if you want. It's not working right now. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna do one more test instead of like just having a log. Um, wait, this is production. I think about it. What I was gonna do, like that Monopoly Go link,
Hmm.
I was gonna map it to open like a screen,
Hmm.
like a screen, like instead of onboarding, just gonna be a dummy screen there. So I just know it's like it's working.
Right. Right. That makes sense. Okay, so you're gonna do that
Yeah,
next.
yeah, I'm gonna do that for production for the 72.
Okay, sounds good. Let me know if you need me to test anything.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, thanks. Ismail, can I get your attention real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is where we would want to go next. It's the plus group button. After you hit the plus chat, there's like that plus group button. We talked about this a little last week. Do you remember us working on these
Yeah,
designs?
yeah, I remember it.
Okay, maybe when you're ready, you could work with Shawntelle to get this implemented. If you have any questions, of course, like, I'm sure she could answer them. But yeah, that the idea being that we allow people to make the group without having to send a message first. So I don't know how much back end work this needs. Um, do you remember, Ismail? Are we gonna need much from the back end on this?
Um, mm, I guess I'll try it out first. I'll play with it and see. Um, and then if I do need backend, I can always reach out to Jerry or Hamid as I kind of implement it. I'll have a better idea.
Okay. Okay, cool. Then Chantel, will you work with Ismail on implementing this when he's ready?
And does this take priority over the upload, or should I finish the upload stuff then work on this?
Finish the upload stuff first.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Stay on. Okay.
Yep,
Yeah.
I'll be on it.
Okay. Yeah.
Let me know when you're ready.
Perfect.
Yeah, you can start by sending me the Slack link, so I just have reference to that, and then once I kind of start working on it, I'll probably have questions. So we can have like a session, or I can just Slack you.
Sounds good.
I can see one part I'm sure is going to need the back end, which is the option to make your community public. That's where Jerry's going to probably have to help on that. Right, Jerry?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you're free, I mean, this is going to be a couple days out probably, but when you get a chance, take a look at that part.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
Oh, Jay, you here?
What's up?
Yeah, just send me a message, but I figured like maybe it's gonna be better here. So that Monopoly Go link,
Yeah,
it
this.
opens it opens the web app. It does not open the app.
Let me get you a deep link for Monopoly Go.
I'm using the one that's already in the Apple's dashboard. I'm not sure if we can just go and edit it live.
Maybe. But yeah, what it should be is. Give me a second.
Yeah, I don't think I'm not sure if I have the permission to edit, but there's like, oh yeah, you can edit, but you're gonna create a new version and you have to apply for approval again if you edit anything in the page. So maybe let's get that Monopoly Go working from our side so I can test with it, because like it seems it's not opening the app. So whatever we're gonna do, it's not gonna work. like so the universal link that we're gonna have in the custom page, they should just open the app, right?
Yeah, it should be a universal link that we're using. It, like, I guess I don't fully understand this. Can it be just a deep link, or does it have to be a universal link? I don't think it needs to be.
It says a custom URL.
I think it could just be a deep link. Like, it
Yeah,
doesn't have to be a web
yeah,
URL.
it could be a deep link. Yeah.
So then that would probably be better.
So
So I
if
think Shawntelle made the product pages
I did.
for the deep link. Could
Yeah.
you set the deep link to what I just sent you
You want me to do what with the deep link? To what I just...
on the Monopoly Go store page, product page? Can you update
Okay.
the link to what I just sent?
I can see if I can. I don't know if I can update that information.
there is like a create new version, but not the top. I think it's one for updating.
Danny, do you remember what the thing for Apple is? App Store Connect. Okay. Product pages.
I'm sorry, I don't know who set up the pages. Danny has to do it. Then I can send it to him.
Shawntelle might be able to do it too.
Yeah.
But I heard Amine saying might have to resubmit to make a change to the link.
Yeah.
Okay.
no.
So these are the approved ones. So we've got Monopoly Go. Okay. Here's the deep link. I don't know how to edit it
Create
though.
new version. Did you do that? Yeah.
Now we have this is a copy, so we need to fill in it and wait for approval again.
Really.
Oh no.
I
Why?
don't think that will take long.
No, yeah, we can get it'll be today. But why? So what are we messing with? What are modifying?
The
The
deep,
deep
yeah,
Why?
because this has to be a deep link that points inside the app.
Hmm.
So
Because we're not getting, we don't know we're coming from the product page. All the app knows is that it's coming from a deep link.
well, like for the app, deep link and the universal link are the same, kind of. They are the same. It's just like how the work behind, like before getting to the app, is different. A deep link, like the one here, it's like specified only for the app. If no app installed, this is not gonna work. If like if you just click on it or anything, it's not recognizable by anything else other than our app. But like as a universal link, it's just like a normal link that it might be recognized by your app. And
So
that's
okay, so what do we have so far? Like right now there's this custom URL deep link that we have today, right? Like we could use this, but there's a problem with it.
it's not a problem with it. It's just like I'm not sure why we're updating it. Yeah, Jerry, like why not just like use that, like for the app, you can detect the universal link. So why not just use that universal link?
This one right here, Jerry.
That the Monopoly Go is not a universal link.
It's a
Yeah,
deep but like you were saying, Jerry, why not? Isn't a deep link okay?
If I had to set it up, I would have to set it up as a brand new universal link for that / Monopoly Go.
Well, wait. I'm confused. This link right here, what what can this link do?
This Circles // is the direct link that the app will recognize.
And it'll do what if I click it?
navigate you inside the Monopoly Go group.
Okay, if I have the app installed.
Yes.
If I don't have the app installed, what does it do?
I don't. That's what I'm saying is I don't think this link shows when you don't have the app installed. I think it only applies when you have the app installed.
Well, okay, so let's say I don't have the app installed.
Where does this link show on the product page?
Why do we care where it shows? Why don't we just use this on our web view? So if I, have my web view timer run out and it's like, you got to go download the app. I click the button.
And then
Yeah.
it brings you to the app store with the product page.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what we want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Great.
I'm understanding. I'm understanding what you're wanting for your vision,
Yeah.
but this deep link is like within the metadata of the App Store page,
Okay. Uh-huh.
and that signifies is after the person comes to this page and they download the app, where do they go from there? So when they're in the App Store,
Yeah.
their app downloads and they click open. Where does this navigate them inside the app?
Right. We can send them, we can at least, if we don't send them directly to the chat, we can at least have them be a member of the chat, right? Like they're already enrolled in Monopoly Go as a
How would that
member.
happen?
I don't know. Is this link insufficient for that?
This link adds them to the chat.
Great. That's what I want.
If a user already logged in, went through the onboarding, and went to the custom page and press on the open from the App Store, that's what do it. But if he's not, then it's just gonna be the onboarding screen.
But
Okay.
after I thought we were doing something that after the onboarding, after onboarding, we were checking to see if this link exists, and then we navigate them there.
That we rely on the action queue. So we
Well, I
need
thought we
a way-
storing this as an action queue if they weren't onboarded yet.
but I'm calling the action queue from the backend. I don't I only can get query the action queue. I cannot like submit to it.
How are we going to know where we come in from a deep link? This is going to be where they come in from a deep link.
Apple tells you, right? Because this is from their dashboard.
Right. The app is going to have to know this.
Right. I mean, you accounted for that, right? The app knows this.
Yeah, we have that in place, but like not like after when if the user like not onboarded
Yeah.
and he come from here, then no, we cannot because
Yeah. Okay.
what I did
There's
before.
misunderstanding.
Wait. Okay, but hold on. Let's just stay with one scenario. This is going to be the
Mhm.
one I care about.
Mhm.
The scenario is a user who has never had Circles, and they had a web preview of Monopoly Go. Their time ran out, and they download the app. They go to the product page for Monopoly Go. They finish. So that they download the app from that product page. They onboard. They complete onboarding, and they are a member of the Monopoly Go chat. Does this link do all that for us?
With the current setup, no, it will not.
Why not?
Because like I'm I'm re- I'm not relying on this link to know if a user like should be invited to the Monopoly Go. I'm querying that from the action queue.
No,
Like
we don't have
work that I did 2 days ago.
but we don't have a landing page now. We're not prompting the user for a phone number.
So should I not like keep that code anymore?
Maybe
We do. No, we do need that code.
Okay.
We still need
because
it.
there will be other cases where we do that, but
Mm.
but the case I just described.
Well,
Can
for the
we-
case you just described, I will need to handle it.
I'm sorry. I thought we had discussed that like when I was going through my updates, but yeah, this is what we need to do. Like we need to handle it if the user is not signed in. We have to stash this link, this incoming deep link somewheres if the user isn't authenticated.
Okay. So was this link only available today because we released the app today? So now we have this link.
I think there are multiple links that we're talking about, John.
Okay. But
So
in terms of what I wanted the scenario to happen, we use this link, right?
we use this product page. The product page, the URL to the product page is not changing. But what we are changing is metadata within that product page that once you install the app, you get navigated to a certain screen.
Okay. So you still have to do that, I mean?
Yeah, I'll have to add code for it to handle that.
How did we not have this cleared up before we got to today? Where did I don't understand how we miscommunicated. What? Because like, why else would we be doing product pages? Like, if
Well, first we wanted to test it to see if it's like
Yeah.
is Apple gonna gives us back the link when it's gonna open the app. It says here it gonna direct to specific content in your app, but like we wanted to test it to be sure. Like, and I was in the middle of testing it, and it was like a universal link there. The universal link was not working at all. It's not opening the app. That's why it was not logged. So now we're changing it, and this brought this new thingy
okay.
for the case if a user a new registered user, because we never talked about like for the new registered user. We were only like we're like at least we confirm if an already installed user is gonna work for it.
No, because I mean that really defeats the whole strategy around
Mm-hmm.
getting a
Yeah.
preview to a new user. It really is it's always all about the new user. So okay, but that's fine. So here we are now. We have confirmed that this link will work uh, if you configure some things.
Well, there's two things we have to test. Like the first thing is like,
Hmm.
is Apple gonna open the app with this link if this is a newly registered app?
Okay, so there's still some testing before
Yeah,
we even.
yeah, that's what I was like doing. It was not working. Then we because we have to change the link from a universal link because for me like they are the same, but it seems for Apple the universal link it's gonna take like it requires more setup from the backend. The backend needs to do a setup. Also, we need I guess to wait like a day for the cache to by Apple, like Apple's cache to update the universal link.
But
So
I don't think I don't think we're worried about the universal link right now because so for the Monopoly Go, what that does is that shows the chat preview, the preview window, I mean, for the link you sent me.
okay.
And for that link, we're just
uh
gonna have it we're just gonna have the Get Circles app, the next button, instead of redirecting to that blue landing page, it's gonna redirect to the product page. And then the
I
product
see.
page, when they download the app, it will do
Mm,
it
okay,
won't
got it, got
in the app.
it. Okay, got it.
So what is that? What is it remains for you, I mean, to do?
I had to do code to handle the case of like a newly registered user.
Okay.
So when he's gonna tap on open from the custom product store, I have to look if this link if it's available, and if it's available, I'm gonna save it. Like I'm not gonna save it. I'm gonna be knowing this user needs to be joining the Monopoly Go after the onboarding.
Okay. And do you need to do testing before you do that, or are you confident that once you do your configuration, it'll work based on?
We have to test if it's gonna open like this, if this link is gonna be available to us before doing the code. That's what I was in the middle of.
Okay. So I mean, it does say it. Like,
Yeah, but I don't know.
okay.
Like, if you want me to just start straight coding on it and like assuming this is how it's gonna be, yeah, I'll do that right now. Just like first step, just confirm that everything working, and then I can just keep yeah, like do more testing.
Well, I don't know. No. Um, I'm still a little confused on why.
Okay, I will not test, but
No,
it's gonna break.
what I'm confused about is why this link isn't everything we need right now. Like
What is
this link must give some information.
So
I'm assuming that.
Yeah, no,
so
like what
Monday,
I want.
John, yeah, Monday, we didn't know what it gave.
Yeah.
We had no idea what it did, and we plugged in that other URL, and we had no idea what the app would say that was being passed.
Okay.
Now, after having the link published, I mean, test it, and now he has an idea of how Apple is handling this from the App Store.
Okay.
So now,
Okay.
um,
So,
I
but
mean,
it is handled from the App Store. The App Store will tell us some information that essentially is all we need to know they are Monopoly Go.
we
Right?
know we know that now. We did not know exactly what it would say, but we can confirm that it tries to. I mean, can confirm that it tries to open when you install the app and you click open.
Yeah.
The app tries to route to whatever is underneath deep link.
Yeah.
And now, if that deep link is a link to join Monopoly Go, in the case of a new user, the app does not redirect because we only handle deep links after a user onboards. So the change Amine has to do is if we come in from a deep link on a new app install, that deep link has to be stashed somewheres until after they do onboarding.
Yeah.
And then after onboarding, we can navigate them to that link, which would have them join the Monopoly Go group.
Okay. So, I mean, I want to confirm one thing. This link right here, you have confirmed that, or maybe not, have you confirmed that if a user joins by way of this link, you know that they joined by way of this link?
Yeah, we would know if
Okay,
it's
okay, 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 hold on. Okay, so yeah, okay. So if somebody joins by way of this link, you know they joined by way of this link. Isn't that all the information you need to put them in the Monopoly Go chat? Like you don't need to
yeah, yeah, yes. I just like I wanted to test if like right now that's
what are
I
we
just wanted
testing
to test
though?
it.
You already know the answer.
Yeah, but like it's like from Apple, like because like this link, if you just like shared it in Slack and pressed on it, it will join you it will open the app for you, join you Monopoly Go.
Okay.
But like now, like this is from the App Store. I want to test this. Like I just wanted to test it, you
But wait,
know.
I want to make sure you answered
Okay.
my question, and you didn't say you maybe know. You said you know, and I want to ask the question again to make sure I get
Mm-hmm.
it.
Mm-hmm.
If a user joins by way of this link, do you know that that user joined by way of this link? Do you know that? Is that 100% guarantee? Like if a user joins Circles by way of this link, does something tell us they joined by way of this link?
Okay, let me so we just clarify things. When you say user joins Circles, that
Yes.
means installed from
Yes.
the custom product page and press open,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So right now, I myself, when you press open, I don't know what's the mechanism that opens the app. It's just a normal open app, or an open with a like a deep link. Here it says a customer that directs to a specific context in your app. So that says the second thing is gonna open app with the mechanism of the deep link. I just wanted to test that to see what's the value in there. Okay,
So you
but
that
later on, I know
means
for
you
sure if that's the case, I know for sure that we can know that this link it's the link that's like for
yeah,
Monopoly Go.
okay. But as of right now, our
Mhm.
knowledge is not get like certain. So when I'm asking the question, do you know for certain that someone right now, as of our knowledge right now, not future knowledge of testing, knowledge right now, do you know for certain if someone joins through the mechanism you just said, tapping open and everything else, and they join through this link, install through this link, do we know for certain they installed from this link as of right now? Do we know that?
No, no, right now no.
No.
From the our current
So,
setup, front and back end, no.
okay. But I mean, not that I'm not saying does the app is the app configured as of now. I'm saying, do you know that the information is passed? Like Apple passes you the information. We just need to get it.
I don't know. Like
We
right
don't
now,
know.
we don't know. Yeah.
Okay, okay. That's different then. Okay. All right, because
Well, mhm.
I'm thinking we know. Like, it seems obvious to me that the whole purpose of this link is that Apple says they joined by way of this link. Like, otherwise, what is the point of this link? There's no point of it.
I know. Just like we wanted to test it yesterday, we were talking about like how it's crucial to test on a real device and everything. That's what I wanted to do today.
Yes, but I guess I thought we maybe already knew, and if we don't, then yeah, it has to be tested. But if we already
Mhm.
know, like if you have some indication, like you have confirmed that when you joined by way of this link, Apple is telling you that that's where you came from, then we already know.
Yeah,
Put them in the Monopoly Go chat.
yeah. That's gonna be the case.
Okay, but you just don't have 100% certainty yet.
Yes, because like just like an hour ago, I was testing the universal link. The universal link didn't work. That's what we're expecting to happen, but it was not working.
Universal link is not this link.
I know. That's what we're going to test it. And I'm gonna test now
But
this link.
we want this link.
Okay, now I'm gonna go test this link and see if it's gonna work. So I
Okay.
can tell you if we're like 100% this link will join the user to the Monopoly Go.
Okay. Well, and even it's not even necessarily just joining the Monopoly. Just like it just needs to tell
It,
us where
it
they
dep-
came from.
yeah, we will be able to know. We will be able to get this link from the apps in the code, and we can inspect it, and
Yes.
we can do whatever we want with it based
That's the
on the link.
key because that's I'm going beyond Monopoly Go. We can do like you just said. We could do whatever we want, knowing
Yes,
it came
yes,
from here.
and
That's such critical information that I'm suspecting we'll get, which is kind of a growth hack in a way. Like it's certainly a way to like get around some of their really tight security nonsense that we can at least attribute people from, because Circles is a lot of different communities. It's
mhm,
got people that are into astrology, it's got people that are into sports, but the people in sports have nothing to do with astrology. So we want to have potentially different greeting, welcoming for them to get the higher conversion rates, and knowing where they came from, being able to tailor the web view and then the product pages, and that it's essential. And I'm just suspecting that this link does that for us, but you still need to confirm it.
yeah,
Okay, I see. All right, well, let's confirm it. Um, and then when it's confirmed, it's an easy step to place them in the Monopoly Go chat, right?
yep.